Hey guys, it's Diane here, also Baby Dolly, and today I'm going to talk about my piercings. So as you can see, I have a septum piercing and 6 lobes, 3 on each ear. So I got my very first earrings when I was 15, and a few years later I got them re-pierced again because we got infected so badly that I had to take my earrings out and wore clip-ons for a very long time. Like, I got them re-pierced like 3 years ago. And then 1 year ago, I got my septum piercing, and 1 month later, in the same year, I got my other earrings. And yeah, so my first earrings, like the 2 times that they were pierced, they were all done in a jewelry store with a piercing gun. And my septum and the other 2 earrings were done by an actual body piercer. And yeah, they were done with a needle. So yes, the pain tolerance, I'd say for my first earrings would be like 1 out of 10, because like before you can feel the pain, it's already done. And septum, oh my gosh, it's hard to say. I think like a 4 to 10, I'd say. And even though the other earrings were on my ear, I think it was the most painful. I think this would be mm, like a 6 to 10, kind of like that. It's hard for me to decide actually, but they were the most painful. And yeah. And if I want more piercings, no. I mean, there are piercings that I wish I can get, like a helix and a belly button piercing, but since I'm very sensitive to pain, I just think it isn't worth it. It isn't worth the pain to get such piercings, because I have better things to do than get myself pierced all the time. So I'm just like, no, I won't get them, even though I would like to, but I just thought like it would probably hurt so much, and I just think it's not worth it. And so I decided not to get them, even though it would be cool. I would love it, but no, because I just noticed that I'm so sensitive to it, so it's just not worth the pain, and it also costs a lot, so I'm happy with the ones I have, even though it's not a lot, but you don't have to have a lot of piercings to be pretty. You don't need that. And yes. So now to the story why I got them in the first place. So starting from my very first ones. Yes, most girls want earrings, that's true, and I was one of them. So I almost got my ears pierced when I was only 5, because my mother had 2 pairs of pearl earrings, a bigger pair and a smaller pair, and she wanted to give me the smaller pair. So she wanted to get my ears pierced for that. But someone said that she shouldn't do that because I'm way too small, so my skin is way too sensitive for that. Plus, I also have neurodermatitis, so it's even worse. So I have very sensitive skin. So 10 years later, I finally got my ears pierced at 15. And I still remember my mom saying, on my 15th birthday, like when I turn 15, I will get my ears pierced and it would be a birthday gift. And I couldn't wait to get my ears pierced to finally turn 15. I remember that. Oh, wow. And yes, because I honestly felt very left out under all the other girls, because most of them already had their ears pierced, and I was pretty much the only one who hasn't yet. And I remember that a girl wanted to give me earrings, and she couldn't do it because I didn't have my ears pierced. And yeah, and I also remember when I was like 14 that I tried to wear earrings even though I couldn't. I know that I took a ring and put it on my ear to make it look like that it's an earring, but it didn't work. It fell off, and I was just sitting in front of a mirror crying because I wanted earrings so bad, but just couldn't get them because I wasn't 15 yet. It was horrible for me. And yes, it's pretty much almost not for everyone, because there are definitely girls who don't want earrings, but for the typical girly girl, this is a complete nightmare if you want earrings so bad but just couldn't get any because you aren't 18 yet and your parents just don't want you to get earrings. This is a total nightmare. But yeah, I finally got the wish, but yeah, it didn't end up so good because my ears got very infected. Like, even when my father took out the earrings that got pierced in, there was blood at the back, and my father put my pearl earrings in that my mom gifted me finally after 10 years. And I wore them for almost like a week until my mom noticed that my ears are very much infected. One was bleeding at the back, and the other one was just swollen, and it looked very bad. So my mom took them out and said that I can't wear earrings because my skin can't handle it. My skin is way too sensitive, so I thought like, oh, I couldn't wear earrings anymore because my skin can't handle it. And I was very sad. Very, very sad. But my mom said I can wear clip-on earrings, so I bought clip-on earrings and wore them instead. And I first loved them a lot. They looked beautiful, but they hurt a lot. They were pinching so bad. It was very painful. Some are less painful, some are more painful. It hurt a lot. And that's why I eventually stopped wearing them, and I didn't care at first that I couldn't wear real earrings anymore because I had other problems and other things to do. But eventually I wanted earrings again so badly because I saw all the other girls and women wearing earrings, and I just thought that they looked so beautiful in them, and the earrings are so gorgeous, and therefore I wanted earrings so bad again. So I told my mom that I want my ears re-pierced again, and my parents were first against it, but then eventually my father said, let's try it again. So we have done it. And yeah, after another birthday of mine, as another late birthday gift 3 years ago, and it worked out this time. I wore those first earrings longer for 8 weeks. The first time it was only 6 weeks. I wore them longer, and it worked out. My skin wasn't irritated. It worked perfectly. And yeah, I wore earrings again. I was very happy. And then I started to wear a fake septum because my friends had 2 fake ones. She gifted them to me, like she gave them to me just like that, and I wore them, and I thought they were very beautiful. But there was one annoying thing about them. The cat sliding off when my nose was runny. It was so annoying. It's just so loose. It was very annoying. And yeah, but I wore them for a while, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to get any more piercings beside those typical earrings. I'm not going to get more because it doesn't suit me. I don't want it. I want to look childlike, and I don't want to ruin my childlikeness with it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to get it. No, a fake one is enough. But eventually my friend said she wanted to get a septum for real because she was also wearing fake ones still. And I thought about it for a very long time, and I was just like, let's get my nose pierced too. Let's just do it, because I thought, if I'm already wearing a fake one all the time, why shouldn't I just get a real one? Because that's even better. It won't fall off, and you can't see it either. You can see the holes, because I wouldn't like it if there would be holes on my face, because if I would get a nostril and wouldn't wear one, there would be a hole on my face. I just thought that's not pretty. It would just look awful, at least for me. So I thought that septum is a good idea because you can see the holes even when I'm not wearing them because it's in the nose. So I decided to get one, and I told my friend, and she was very surprised because she wasn't prepared that I want one too, but she wasn't like surprised from 10 because I already wore fake piercings, so wore fake septum all the time, so she wasn't 100% surprised, but she was still surprised. And so we got our nose pierced together, and it was great. And then a month later, I got my other ones done, my other earrings, because I just thought only a septum and 2 earrings, that's too little of piercings, that look boring, there's something missing. So for me, the look was only complete when I got 2 more piercings, and I got them all in one sitting. It was pretty expensive, but it was worth it. And it also hurt a lot. It was so painful. Oh my God. Because the needle was very long, thick, and sharp. It hurt so much. And this ear, it even had to get pierced 3 times because the 3rd earring was way too far apart from all the others. I wasn't happy with it, so she got it re-pierced. So she had to stitch in my ear another time, or it hurt a lot. And there even was a bump at the back from my ear, of my ear. So there was a sorry, can't talk. But yeah, I even had a bump at the back, and I was pretty worried because I was like, oh my God, I hope there's nothing wrong with it. I hope I'm not getting sick. I hope I'm not gonna die. I just hope it was something deathly. But luckily it went back. Like, the bump was gone eventually when I took the earrings out and wore actual earrings. And yes. And I remember one of those balls was falling off from the ear, from my first earrings. It was pretty annoying. It kept falling off, so I had to go to a piercer who fixed it. And when I finally can take them out, because I have to wear them 12 weeks, for 12 weeks, it was pretty long. Even a bit longer because I couldn't take out because of specific reasons. So it was even longer. And when I finally tried to take them out, it was a struggle because it was so, yeah, it was very hard to take them out. It was very painful. It was hard to grab them because they were so small, and it was very painful. Like, my fingers hurt a lot. It was so stiff. It was so tight, like, well, way too tight. So I struggled, but eventually I managed to take them all off. And the last one, my father took it off because I couldn't do it. And yeah, it definitely worked. And so yes, I have them all, and yeah, my ears are not infected at all anymore. I can manage earrings, and I'm very happy about that. And even that septum didn't got infected at all. It went pretty well. There was nothing happening, and yeah, I'm very happy with my piercings. It's very weird to suddenly get so much piercings. Like, it's so weird to see me pierced like that, because I could have never imagined that I got a septum and 6 holes on each ear. No way. Because like 1 year ago I was like, no, I'm just gonna have those earrings, that's enough. But yeah, I just thought a septum and 2 earrings is too boring with something missing, so I got these. And yeah, I really love them. I just didn't wear them in all the other videos because I want to look childlike, so I took my septum out and the other earrings. And yeah, so yes, that's my piercing story. And so my questions would be, do you have piercings? If yes, what kind of piercings? Like, more than the earrings? Even though earrings are also piercings, but yeah, some people say these are not piercings. Like, everyone sees it differently. And if yes, what kind of piercings? I think I said it before. And now, second question, just about piercings, facial piercings. What do you think? What kind of piercing would you think would suit my face? Please tell me. I want to know. What would you think would suit me? Like, on the face and also on the ears. I forgot to mention that. What do you think would suit me? Where you would say, like, oh, it would look great on me? Because I also thought about, like, a helix, a navel piercing. These are piercing that I would like to get. But I just thought, oh, it would hurt a lot. Because first of all, I'm sensitive to pain. And I'm very sensitive on my navel. Terrible. And when I looked at the videos how they get pierced, it looks so painful. I can't imagine it. It looks disgusting to me. Okay, not exactly disgusting, but it feels so uncomfortable watching it because it just looks so painful. And yes, and I also thought about a Medusa that also would look cool, I think, because I saw someone else not exactly having it, but putting a fake one on here and it looked pretty. So I thought that would also look nice, or piercing here. I don't know what this is called. And yeah, so what kind of piercing would you say would suit me? On my face, on my ears, and yes, and one last question. Do you think my piercings suit me, or would you say these look awful on you? Don't wear them again. Take them out. And yeah. So that's all for today's video. Stay tuned for my next one, and I hope you liked it. Bye.